Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages. Last time we actually took out the Great Moblin, some weird monster that actually took over Rolling Ridge, the home of the Gorons here in Labrina. At least in the present. Because in the past we are in need of bomb flowers, and he actually possessed them. And those bomb flowers we can now use in order to save the Goron Elder, who was stuck under a rock here in the past. Getting yourself down is actually pretty easy if you're on top of Rolling Ridge. There's an opening here, and as you can see, if you jump down it, you'll be below the mountain again. Well, the tree has grown nicely, but it's still not done yet, so we'll be returning for that later. Oh. Hey! Is that one of the legendary bomb flowers? You can't fool me. That is the unmistakable smell of a bomb flower. Please, let me have that bomb flower. Okay. Was a lot of trouble getting it, so... Thank you. Now we can save the Elder. Kablam! Way more powerful than the Goron's fist. The Elder seems to be saved. Huh? What's wrong, brothers? Were you worried about me? Come on, a rock that size can't hurt me. Did you bring us the bomb flower? Sorry to trouble you. This is the shiny key that I found on the northern peak. I never found a keyhole, so I will give this to you. We get the crown key. We shall take good care of the bomb flowers that you brought us. We shall fill the peaks with them. So in the present, there's going to be plenty of bomb flowers for the Great Moblin to steal. Awesome how that works. Still think that is awesome. And what is also awesome is the fact that we got the dungeon key. Because of course, as you may know by now, every single time you receive a key in this game, at least an overworld key, it is always going to be to open up the next dungeon. And this crown key is not going to be any different. However, like the Goron Elder said, he never found the keyhole. So we have no idea where the keyhole is. And that is indeed going to be the next thing we need to look for. If you've been paying attention so far, you might have seen it already. It did appear on screen at some point already. However, we did not really have the opportunity to get to it. That we need to go around, you might say. Let's go back to the present. And start working. A good position to spawn at the old Moblin Tower. And if we go one screen to the right, we will see something of interest. Now, how to get there? After the Moblin Tower disappears, as you can see, a cave will appear behind it, giving us access to the eastern part of Rolling Ridge. However, these jumps are too far to make, as you can see. Remember the trick from Link's Awakening? The dash jump. Whoever said that does not return in this game? Equip the Pegasus Seeds and the Rock's Feather at the same time, and you can actually jump over larger gaps. Just like in Link's Awakening. Dash and jump. And you can actually jump further than one space, as you can see. Really awesome trick. Also really funny to do. Yeah, and there we go. Welcome to the eastern part of Rolling Ridge. Where the keyhole is. Now a stupid Goron Elder, never being able to get here. Not my problem. Time for level 5, the Crown Dungeon. The first of 2 dungeons on Rolling Ridge. Let's get started. This place once again going to be puzzle heavy again, and I need my sword. Hey, now I'm running while sword fighting. Okay, that was an easy first room. And now for the puzzle mechanic in here. As you can see, switch time. Block switches. Ow. BMOs are also a thing here. Let's get around you and make our way left. Make sure not to get shot. There's staircases behind some blue blocks over there. Oh yeah, and one other thing. Now that we have the level 2 sword, that is actually also able to break pots by just slashing. Remember that. Level 2 sword is not just more powerful in combat and gives you sword beams. You can also immediately destroy pots with them. So many returning Link's Awakening features. Oh, staircase. Interesting. There's a switch hook block here. Also enemies. And a switch. It looks like a pressure switch to me. Otherwise there wouldn't be a block here. So, switch. Jump. I think I could reach that in one go. Yeah, indeed. Chest, however, behind some blocks. If you would be so kind, sir. And that way we get behind these blue blocks without having to lower them. Which is a good thing, because as you can see, otherwise we would be stuck here. Because of the red blocks. Yeah, this dungeon is going to be very annoying when it comes to traversing rooms. Mostly because pretty much everything is going to be blocked behind either red or blue blocks. And that way we get ourselves to the first important room in this dungeon. The first item we're going to get. In order to solve this puzzle, we need to hit all 3 of the statues at once. Because as you can see, if we hit one of them, nothing will happen. We need to be a bit creative. For this we actually need a single attack weapon that can hit all of them. And that's going to be the seed shooter. Need to hit the statue in such a way that it bounces to all 3 of them with one attack. Like this. That is the solution for this puzzle. Small key is our first dungeon item. Now let's return, because obviously this is a dead end. We actually want red blocks to be up, so be creative with your seed shooter. Because now we need to go to the right over here. Bye, sir. Alright, and now that the blue blocks are down, we can actually go back to the previous room and get the chest in there. Don't forget about that chest. And this is going to be another small key. Very easily overlooked, this one. And I'm not afraid to admit I've done that countless of times whenever playing through this game. Forgetting to return to that room to get the chest behind the blue blocks. Now let's return to the beginning. Still part to the right that we need to do. Oh. I think I can actually hit that block, so allow me to try. Bam. That saves me some time. You can actually shoot your projectiles through these blocks, as you can see. So if you're able to reach the switch, you don't have to worry about returning to a different one. Let's go to this higher ledge first. The other side we're going to return to later. First we want to go down here. Use the key on the door over here. However, we first want to go right. Something else we need to pick up. In this room over here. As you can see, another chest. And this is going to be the first of the main items in the dungeon. The dungeon map. Let's go see how this place looks. It looks like a crown. What a surprise. I'm pretty sure you guys did expect something else. Although not all that many rooms, in all honesty. Oh well, there's one thing we don't need the compass for. We already know where the boss is going to be. Interesting, already finding the boss door in this dungeon. However, of course, we're far from done. There's still plenty of things we need to do. Now let's continue. This looks like a statue pushing puzzle. However, these are pressure switches, as you can see. So the obvious thing would be to actually push all of these statues on them. But as you can see, we are one short. How are we going to solve that puzzle? Question mark. Answer, not right now. We'll be returning to that later. And this is a puzzle we can do. Equip our seed shooter with our ember seeds. A ricochet of the propeller platforms. To light all 4 torches. That will open the door. Next puzzle. Okay, another pressure switch. This one will actually reveal a pattern in the ground. look at all of the colors. On the other side of the room, we need to actually push statues in that pattern. But it's only going to be there the moment the switch is pressed, and therefore easily forgotten. I'm just going to cheat and use my screen capture. The yellow one is up here. And one of the blue ones needs to go down. Let's push them like this. Red to the right. The blue one... and the yellow one needs to go down to be in the center left. The blue one is in the way. Now let's do the yellow one first. Like this. This one's in the correct position now. Blue needs to go over here. Like this. Okay, that's good enough. Probably not the fastest way to get it done, but here we have the dungeon item, the Cane of Somaria. Use it to create blocks. Returning item from A Link to the Past. In this game we also have a way to create blocks on demand. But luckily, unlike A Link to the Past, we don't need magic this time around. We can create a block and then push it around. The only limit being the fact that you can only place one at a time. Awesome item. It's definitely going to be used for a lot of puzzles in this dungeon and the rest of the game. The first one is actually in this room. The one we actually were forced to skip because of being short one statue. But now we have a way to actually create that fourth statue. The other three we can simply push on the switches like this. And for number 4, we need to be creative. Small key gotten. Now, we need to go up. And do the right part of this room. Luckily the pegs are down, so we can immediately go downstairs. And start looking for the compass and the big key. And of course the mid-boss that's going to be in between. Oh, 2D section over here. Ow. Hearts in the wall, but I can reach you. Oh, this looks interesting. But this is too high to jump. However, we can be creative. Use the Cane of Somaria to place a block. And then we can jump it. Love puzzles like those. Stupid spark. Oh. There we go. We need to switch. Oh, that is not my sword. Let's do it like this. Need to equip my seats as well. Because I need to do some ricocheting in order to reach a switch I can see. Bam. And again. Now, let's go see where this leads. Next puzzle room. Need to do some more statue pushing, it looks like. However, this one is going to be special. Because every single time we push the statue, the other one will move in sync with it. So, how can we ever get these statues on the red tiles over here, you may ask? Elementary, my dear Watson. Here we can also use the Cane of Somaria to force the statues to stop moving like this. As you can see, because of one of the statues being blocked, it will move only one of the statues if I go to the right now. So, now all we have to do is create a 3-space gap between them. And then make sure they also get on the same height. And now we can push them onto the tiles. Another chest and another small key. That was all we have to do in this room. Let's return. Need to shoot you again. Let's go back down. Here we are. I always automatically want to equip my power bracelet whenever dealing with bots. But my sword is enough. Oh. Oops. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, that is better. My apologies. Forgot to hit the switch. Okay, here's a staircase we need to go to. However, that one's also blocked by pegs. That's easily dealt with. There's a switch right over here. And let's go see what's up next. Here's a puzzle that introduces us to the fact that we can stand on pegs, even when they're up. If we're already standing on them, of course, otherwise not. Also something we saw in Link's Awakening as well. Okay, this guy looks intimidating. Ball and Chain Knight. The spin attack is actually a very good way to deal with him, because we do double damage. And the next staircase. Some easy platforming, nothing to worry about. But we do have to worry about this room, because it's dark. And of course, as you can see by this moblin, there's a lot of endless pits here. I don't think you can walk everywhere here. This is another Cane of Somaria puzzle. We need to place a block in order to see which of the tiles is actually secure. This block will reveal where we can walk. Very simple. Can be a bit tedious to actually do, but as you can see, the block will reveal our path. So the moment you see it disappear, you know an endless pit has been reached and you need to go a different direction. And hopefully not get hit by spears or anything. Oh. Need to go over here. Still going left. Oh, here it ends. And yeah, expected that. There we go. Small key number 5. Fourth one we're carrying. A lot of keys in this dungeon, as you can see. And the way back is a lot easier. There's a switch block here. And this is also a dead end, other than the key. So, time for us to return. There's a lot of these kind of rooms in this dungeon that actually end up in a dead end and only lead to a key. Red needs to be down, because otherwise we're going to be stuck. Over here. Next we need to go right. Yet another section we did not do yet. Here we have another dash jump section. Here we can use one of the keys. And we will find ourselves a returning boss from Link's Awakening. Remember this thing? Works the same. Use the power bracelet. Oh, and be quick enough, because the ball will disappear. Pick up the ball and throw it at this guy. It's just a simple throwing game, nothing more. You, sir, are not dead yet because I'm too slow. Yeah, and there we go. Pretty easy fight. Let's continue. Here we have a bridge. And it won't stay a bridge if you don't stand on the switch. And I need my sword back. And I also need the Cane of Somaria, of course, because that is the solution here. I'm not sure why this is necessary, game. But it is how we get the compass of this place. Pretty late, actually, that we get it, but still. There's not a whole lot to see anymore. We've done pretty much the entire dungeon already. The first floor doesn't even have any chests anymore. We already know where the boss was. Just 2 more chests on the bottom floor that we're actually making our way to right now. Because as you can see, there's a staircase leading to the bottom floor. 1 chest containing rupees, and 1 chest containing the boss key, of course. Let's see if we can do that in this episode still. 20 minutes is crawling closer and closer. So once again, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to finish the dungeon today. Let's stopping at finding the boss key might still be a good bet, actually. Just like last time. I do need to hurry. There's still a bit of dungeon left. What do we need to do here? Okay, the switch is tempting to actually hit, because as you can see, some pegs need to go down. And that will also force us down. Let's go through the block over here. And get stuck. Come on, stupid knight. Need to be a bit creative here. Yeah, I think I know how this works. We need to hit the switch while on the pegs. We can actually still go over them. And then go this way. Because now the red ones are going to be down. And now we can go through here. Okay, another key block. Need to go over the raised pegs again. So therefore we need to go on top of this ledge. And then jump on the red pegs. And go north. Yeah, north. Getting killed here. Need some hearts. Thank you, game. Okay, this is pretty obvious. Final key. That will actually lead us to the final regular chest in the dungeon. To hit the switch one more time, it looks like. And we've got ourselves some more rupees to collect. Let's try to defeat this guy without getting hit. Oh, stupid anti-fairy. You're in the way. There we go. This guy's a lot more troublesome than I thought. Rupees. 50 of them. Yeah, and I think I'm going to stop it here. We don't quite have the boss key yet, but we're also over 22 minutes already. So I think, also to make sure we don't only do the boss in the next episode, we have some more... Oh, hi Mr. Anti-Fairy. Well, I'm not moving, so good luck killing me. Oh, he leaves again. Well, anyway, thank you for watching, and Treecks out. See you folks for the continuation of the Crown Dungeon in the next episode. Thank you all for watching.